Now we're going to look at another radical equation. Now this one, as you can see, has two radicals. The best thing to do there is to isolate one radical per side. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to rewrite that square root of 3x minus 2 equals 1 plus that radical. So it's going to be 1 plus the radical 2x minus 3. Okay. Now we're going to square both sides. Square both sides. Get rid of the radical. Well, we won't get rid of both radicals. We will get rid of this radical, 3x minus 2. But over here, again, this is something which is multiplying itself. So maybe you just want to write that out twice. Like that. Okay. And so that tells you you got to FOIL that out. So 3x minus 2 comes down. Then this will give you 1. And you should remember, this is going to give you plus 2 times that radical, 2x minus 3. Okay? That's just the way we FOIL that out, because you get twice the product of the n term in there. Okay? Plus the n term now is going to be squared, which will just give you 2x minus 3. Okay? Now let's collect our like terms. Okay? So what do we have? We have a 2x over here, which can subtract from both sides and give you 1x. All right? You have a negative 2, and we could subtract 1 over here. Subtract 1 over here gives us negative 3. And then we're going to add 3, which is going to essentially become 0. Or if you want to look at it this way, 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So that just causes that to disappear. And that's equal to 2 times the radical of 2x minus 3. Okay? Now, anytime you have these two radicals in your expression, it means you have to square 2 times. So we will square 2 times again. Well, I mean, we will square again for the second time. Okay? This will give us x squared. This over here will give us 4 times the 2x minus 3, which now, as you can see, is quadratic. X squared equals 8x minus 12. Let's bring everything to one side. Looks like it's going to factor. X squared minus 8x plus 12 equals 0. Okay? Looks like we can factor that as what? X minus 2 and x minus 6. Okay, so that gives rise to x equaling 2, x equaling 6. We're going to have to be suspicious about these answers, so let's check see what happens when we plug them back in. Okay, if we and we give rise to suspicion when we actually square this, because we changed the nature of the equation. So we give rise to fake solutions. So let's check those and throw those back in. Throwing back in 2, hopefully you can just say we get 6 minus 2, which is 4, square root, which of course is 2, minus over here, throw in 2 again, so you get, again, you're throwing in 2, 2 times 2 is 4, minus 3 is 1, so this is effectively 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. I suspect the other one will not work, but let's just check it nonetheless. Okay, throwing that in, we get 318 minus 2, which defaults to 16, which defaults to 4, minus, throwing in the 6 again, 12 minus 3 is 9. Okay, so we've got 4 minus 3. And it looks like that's a valid solution as well. Okay, let me just double check that. We put in the value of 6. We've got 18 minus 2, collapsing into 16, the square root of which is 4. Then we got 6 going in. We got 12. Minus 3 is 9, root 3. That works. And likewise, the 2 going back in. Okay, it gives us 6 minus 2, which is 4, and then 4. So it looks like both of these are viable, workable solutions. So we'll look at another one in another video.